When your whole life revolves around the TV screen, things are bound to get hectic. Get your popcorn ready because today we're talking about 10 things you didn't know about movie stars. You'll lose your mind when you hear about this one celebrity that wears her ex's blood around her neck. And you won't believe which famous star did mushrooms with his cat. Now here we have number 10. Matthew McConaughey is afraid of revolving doors. There are plenty of strange phobias out there to pick from, but if we had to choose one that we honestly just can't get behind, it would definitely have to be entomophobia, or the fear of doors. This also doubles as the fear of mirrors, but according to Matthew, he never really feared doors per se, but he's always felt extremely uncomfortable near revolving doors. He could never explain it, but from what we could tell, it mainly has to do with the fact that they're automatic, and that he has to walk according to their speed, not his own. As silly as it may sound, we can definitely believe him on the fact that he's afraid of it, but we could never actually see ourselves being afraid of something as strange as revolving doors. What's your phobia? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below for a chance to have your comment pinned. Number 9. Khloe Kardashian is afraid of belly buttons. Just as we were saying that things couldn't get any stranger than Matthew McConaughey's fear of revolving doors, we have Khloe here coming up next with an even stranger addition to the list. Essentially, she stated in an interview back in 2016 that she's deathly afraid of touching or seeing belly buttons. She stated that when she actually has to take a shower, she will wear hand mitts to avoid touching her belly button at all times. If she does, however, which happens every now and then, she ends up screaming out loud. And when she has to wash her belly button, she will spaz out and cringe at the mere idea of doing it in the first place. Now that's an overreaction and a half. Number 8. Bryan Cranston was a suspect in a murder investigation. This all started out quite funny enough as Bryan was going from job to job, hopping around while also visiting America's strangest places. While he was working in a restaurant, however, he jokingly said in front of everyone that he hated the head chef and that he wanted to kill him. As he quit his job and continued running around the countryside, however, guess what? The chef ended up dead. His life was taken right as Bryan left the place. So he instantly became a suspect and he was called in and held in police's custody for quite some time before he was finally cleared up of all the charges. Turns out he couldn't have done it since the timeline didn't match perfectly. That's definitely a close call. Just imagine this. One wrong verdict and we would never have gotten one of the best TV series performances of all time. Now that would have been a bummer. Number 7. Robin Williams forced directors to hire homeless people. Robin Williams was a national treasure, and we mean this in the kindest way possible. He was the best of us, the cherry on top, a name that brought tears and joy to everyone around the planet. So here's another interesting fact that will make you love him even more. He actually contributed to a lot of people getting their life back. That's right, the famous comedy and drama actor Robin Williams actually had a stipulation in his contract which forced the directors to actually hire a certain number of homeless people with each and every production he was in. This wasn't bad money either, as many people managed to get their life back through this financial help. And it was all thanks to Robin Williams. He truly was one of the best human beings to have ever lived. May you rest in peace knowing your movies still bring joy to millions. Number 6. Bill Murray smuggled 10 pounds of marijuana. Well, to be fair, he did try. That doesn't actually mean he got it through though. The famous movie star Bill Murray tried to do this back in the 70s, as he was carrying around a load worth more than $20,000 in total. He needed the money to finalize his pre-med studies, but right as he was about to enter the plane, things took a turn for the worse as a dog started smelling him around, signaling something was up. So he got arrested, and as a result, he was forced to drop out of his pre-med studies which he had worked so hard to finalize. Although quite a sad story, this did lead him to concentrate more and more on comedy, becoming a staple of this genre as time moved on. Who's your favorite comedy actor? Write your answer in the comment section below for us. Number 5. Angelina Jolie wore a vial of Billy Bob Thornton's blood. We all know that Angelina Jolie can be quite kooky, right? She's proven time and time again that she is not your typical actress or your everyday person either, that's for sure. But did you know that she actually used to wear a vial around her neck filled with her ex's blood? Billy Bob Thornton. Although they were only married for about 3 years or so, they both wore these same necklaces filled with each other's blood around their neck. That's strange even for us. And quite unsanitary for that matter too. Although the two didn't see this at all as crazy to begin with, we definitely have to argue against their strange choice in accessories. Number 4. Nicolas Cage did mushrooms with his cat. Nicolas Cage is one crazy specimen, and that's a fact. He has done a lot over the years, so much so that we could have filled up several top 10 lists with all his achievements alone. But for today, we'll limit ourselves to just this fact about him. He actually did mushrooms with his cat one time. That's right, during an interview he stated that he actually took shrooms as he was tripping out alone. He noticed his cat jumping inside the fridge and starting to eat them too. Before long, the two were bonding while tripping out together. He still states to this day that this experience was quite illuminating for both him and his furry friend. Number 3. Jason Statham almost died during Expendables 3. During his filming, Jason Statham decided to do his own stunt work for the heck of it. But this soon ended up as a mistake since he almost lost his life where he fell off the edge of a cliff inside of a truck. Luckily, nothing happened as the actor was able to brush off the incident quite quickly. Still, it must have been quite terrifying to find yourself in a situation like this, one that you chose for yourself after all. Regardless, it made for a really good story, as the actor continues to talk about this event to this very day. Number 2. Greta Garbo planned to take out Hitler. Strangely enough, Greta Garbo was apparently Adolf Hitler's favorite actress. She even received letters from him asking her to come to Germany to visit him. In an interview, however, she stated that she had no intention of interacting with him, unless she was allowed to bring a pistol with her to take him out. She was known for her raspy temper, but in this case, we definitely have to agree that she was in the right for sure. Who wouldn't want to be in a room with a crazed monster and a loaded pistol in their hand? Number 1. Heath Ledger isolated himself for a month for The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger was known for putting in the work for his roles, and The Dark Knight's Joker was no exception. In order to get in character for the job, he actually isolated himself in a hotel room for a month, refusing to talk to anyone just to get a better understanding of the character. Whether this helped or it was all just him overselling it, we can't say for sure. All that we can say is that the movie was a success, and he became known as one of the greatest actors to have ever portrayed the crazed clown for sure. Wow, these actors and actresses can get wild. Which of these facts were the most shocking to you? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, click on the recommended videos on the left and right side of your screen for more awesome celebrity-based content from us. See ya!